Hi guys, next part of the mind control vlogging that I'm doing. I was laying there last night in bed thinking which aspect I should cover next. Obviously done the divide and rule and problem reaction solution, which is playing out massively at the moment. And I was going to do something on the left versus right brain polarity, or I was going to do mainstream media, which again is influencing us massively. But then something came across me, which I've had many conversations with people in the last sort of weeks, months, and it's basically the little me syndrome, which people and a lot of humanity seem to be suffering from, whereby we have this victim mentality, where we don't think we can affect change. It's been drilled into us from various sources, that we have no power, and we don't have control over events in the world. And it's really a poisonous mindset to be in, because if you haven't looked into it, we are fucking powerful beings, and they are terrified of us finding that out. You know, we create our own realities, both individually and collectively. So the whole idea of what can I do, things have always been as they are, is just ludicrous. And really it's a mindset that I think that if we are ever going to get anywhere, we need to start waking up and looking at ourselves in the mirror and thinking, well, you're going to live your life, your whole life, get to your deathbed and look back and think that you had this victim mentality of this powerlessness, which is just crazy. And it's keeping the control system in place, because they love us to believe that we have no power. It's a controller's dream to have that point of view, because while we're all going around thinking we have no power, they're getting away with abusing the kids, paying no taxes, just doing what the fuck they want, and we're just rolling over. So I guess the message that I want to get out on this video is that we have massive amount of power now, and especially as we group together, and we all group together and in one unit. But we have to get out of this mentality that just little me, this defeatist attitude. You know, people walking along and, well, you know, I like what you're saying, Tony, but what can I do? You know, for fuck's sake. You know, you can do anything that you want to do. And each stone that we throw into that pond causes a ripple. So you may think that you don't have any power, but we do, and everyone's contribution is adding to the pot. And if everyone starts adding to the pot, then it's just going to grow bigger and bigger, and the collective consciousness is going to increase. And this is what they're terrified of. This is why the media, in the programs, in the magazines you read, all subliminary, they're always getting us to look outside ourselves. You know, the whole idea of authority, an authority figure, is because we don't trust ourselves to look after each other or to live properly. So we need someone to babysit us. You know, this is bullshit. We're fucking human beings. We weren't born here. We weren't born here to have someone watch over us. You weren't born here to shrink. We're born here to shine. We're born here to be the best possible version that we can be. And another part of it is caring what the fuck other people think. It's the I think David Icke said it's the biggest prison that you can be in. to care what other people think about you, you're living a false life. You're going to get to the end of your life and think, yeah, I just plodded along, never really truly believing in myself, and really worrying what other people would say about me. So I never really expressed the true version of who I could be. I never really impacted on the world like I could. So the idea of worrying what people think of you is, again, it's just a wasted life, because you're not living your true version of life. You're living society's version. And we're all doing it. We're all policing each other. That's why when anyone sticks their head above the parapet and talks about these things, talks about the chemtrails, the GMOs, because it's not normal, because your mates down the pub don't talk about it, you're seen as some sort of crazy. Well, fuck that. I was watching a video from Hannah Rose yesterday, and it was about girls going down the clubs. And don't get me wrong, I still like going clubbing and enjoying myself, and there's got to be balance. But there's important things going on in the world. As she said, our land is being fracked, our drinking water is being poisoned, our air is being poisoned. Our basic needs as human beings, air, food, water, all being poisoned. Turn the television off. Get active. You can make a difference. Be that ripple in the pond. Get out of that mentality. You're worth much more than that. We all are. Express your true version of yourself, and don't care what other people say. I'm not preaching here. I'm just saying that this is what is holding people back. This is what's holding us back from making progress. The fact that we don't believe in ourselves. Anyone that comes out with anything is looked down upon. Express your true version. If you've got opinions that go against the grain, express them, because that's what you're here for. You're not here to be like every other Tom, Dick and Harry, because that's just fucking boring. So it really is a mind control technique. This whole idea of, little me, what can I do? I've got no power. Nothing ever changes. Well, why don't we all just give up? If nothing ever changes, let's just give up now. It's just bollocks. And we are fantastic geniuses, but we've just forgotten it. And there's many people that say this, and you look into the world of quantum physics, and we are souls having a human experience, and there's nothing to fear. Death is the biggest conspiracy going, because they actually used to celebrate death in ancient Egypt. You just go back to source or whatever. But don't listen to me, research yourself. There's plenty of people who have had near-death experiences and all this sort of stuff. So this little me, little us syndrome, let's start expressing who we really are. Let's start empowering each other. Let's start being who we truly are, because they have not got a chance. If we all stand up and we all start expressing our true selves, and stop worrying what Dave down the pub says about you. Tony's gone a bit mad. So fucking what? At least I'm not living a bullshit lie of what society wants me to do. And I hear it. I hear people say to me, Tony, or whoever, you're right in what you're saying, but I don't feel like I could talk about that. I couldn't bring that up with my sister, my dad, my mum, my friends. So what? You let all this happen. You can watch all this going on around you, chemtrails in the sky as I speak, and then you're at the end of your life. You got to look at your kids in the face and say, yeah, I saw all this going on, but you know, little me couldn't do anything. It's always been that way. What power did I have? See you later. Fucking waste of life. You know, there's things that we need to be focusing on, as Hannah Rose said. And this little me, what can I do syndrome, it's sick. It's a sick mindset. Humanity is mentally ill if that's what it thinks, and no wonder we're getting walked all over, because the majority of the people, I'm freezing it, majority of the people think that way. You know, it's laziness as well. It's easy to turn the other cheek, but for me that is really a big part of mind control technique, and this is purposely pushed on us as well by the media, by the papers, always looking outside of ourselves. What can other people do to make my life easier? If I get sick, I'll just go down to the doctors. I won't think about changing my lifestyle to a healthy lifestyle. It doesn't work that way. It's starting to take responsibility for ourselves and each other. So I really think that for any serious change to happen, we've got to start really knowing who we are at a deep level and really expressing ourselves. And if everyone did that, I think things would change overnight. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully the message got across there, because I'm freezing. It's really cold now. So yeah, thanks for watching. You can catch me on my YouTube channel, Tony Sayers, my Twitter now, Mind Control Tony, and on Facebook as well as Tony Sayers. And until the next time, I'll see you later. Cheers.